4.7 is our next lesson in long division, and it's focusing on division with repeated subtraction. So just like how in multiplication we're doing repeated addition, in division we're doing repeated subtraction. We're taking away a certain amount of groups until we get to 0 or we have a remainder. So what we did today, I'll show you a couple of problems. For example, let's do 83 divided by 7. So our larger number is always going to go inside what we call our house. And this is what we are going to divide by. So I'm thinking, how many groups of 7 can I take out of 83? So this is eventually going to lead us to the traditional method. So I could do 83 minus 7, and then minus 7, and then minus 7. Keep going all the way down and say, okay, there's one group of 7, one group of 7, one group of 7, all the way down, but that would take up a lot of space. So we're gonna think smarter, not harder. We're gonna think, okay, I know I could take out how many groups of 7. It doesn't necessarily have to be how close can I get to 83, just what's a group I could take out. So I know I could take out 10 groups. We kind of talked about it's always good. We know our 5 facts really well. We know our 10s, and a lot of times we know our 11s facts really well. If you can do that, do those. So I know that I could take out 10 groups of 7. So I know 10 times 7 gets me 70, so I'm going to take away those groups. Now 83 minus 70 leaves me with 13. If this number is bigger than what I'm dividing by, I know I can do at least one more group. If this number was just 3, then I know that I'm done. So I'm thinking 13 divided by 7. How many groups can I take away? How many groups of 7 can I take away? I know I could take away one group. I know that 7 times 1 gets me 7, and that would be 6 left over. Now 6 divided by 7, I can't do that. We always kind of say, can I take 6 puppies and divide them into 7 groups? No. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be my remainder now. Now I'm not done. I need to count up how many groups I had total. So I had 10 groups here, I had 1 group here, so I'm going to add those up. Say 11, remainder 6. It's going to be important. This is our 10s column. This is our 1s column. We want to make sure, especially like if we had a 1-digit quotient, we don't want to put 8 remainder 6 here, because that's going to make us think, okay, that's a 10s. So we want to make sure that we put our 1 in our 1s column. Another example would be, let's do 47 divided by, let's do 47 divided by 8. So here I can't do 8 times 10, that would give me 80. I can't do 47 minus 80, but I could do my 5's facts. I know that 8 times 5 is 40, and that would work. So I'm going to say, okay, I can take away 40. Important, we want to make sure this is how many we're taking away. This is where we're writing how many groups of our divisor we took away. So I took away 5 groups. So 5 times 8 got me that 40. 47 minus 40 gets me 7 left over. Now I can't take 7 divided by 8. That makes sense for them. 7 divided by 8, I can't take 7 puppies and divide them into 8 groups without cutting them up, and we can't cut up the puppies. So I'm going to say that this is my remainder. So my answer is 5 groups, remainder 7. Again, this is where you can see we want to make sure this is in our 1s place value, so we're going to put it 1s there. One more example that we'll do is, let's do 95 divided by 6. So it doesn't necessarily, some people, so for example this, I know that I could take away a group of 11 or a group of 10. So I'm going to say this is 60. So again, this is how many groups. I'm going to multiply by there to get this. Some people might say, I know that I could do 11 times 6. No matter which way we do it, and we talked about that today, no matter which way we do it, we should get the same answer in the end. So I'm going to do 95 minus 60, that's 35. Now I need to think, okay, maybe I'm going to take away whatever's easiest. I could do 5 groups and take away 30. I could do 2 groups and take away 12, it's really up to you. So I'll show you, if I took away 2 groups, 35 minus 12 would get me 23, and then maybe I'm going to take away 3 group, or let's do one more group, or one more group of 2. Then I'm going to take away 1 group of 6, and I end up with 5. Some people might say, I'm going to take away my 10 groups. I end up with 35. I'm going to take away 5 groups. Take away 30. Either way, when I add these up, here's my remainder. So I have the same remainder. Good. Out of my groups, 10 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 gets me 15. 10 plus 5 gets me 15. So again, as long as I know my basic facts and I'm doing it right, then it doesn't matter if I take away 11 and then go down, or if I take away 10, or if I took away 2, 2, 2. As long as we know those basic facts, we'll be good.